Welcome to Games and Wild 4. I said it right. This will be a little look through things at the moment. So, yeah, starting off, what we do is I go through the settings and whatnot. Obviously, the settings are the same pretty much. You've got motion blur on or off, volumetric fog, which is either enabled or disabled, obviously 4K, which I am in, which is like that I'm in. You've got assessments. I have got the minimal HUD up. I've got the crosshairs changed now, so that's handy. So, yeah. Control wise, control setup. The signal aspects, auto alert should be, in some respects, on it. I'm going to have to put that up. I think that might be my issue. Because 50% you're not actually hearing anything, so that could be possibly the reason why people are having problems. I've just noticed that myself. But obviously you've got arm throttles, you've got track rumble effect, you've got control hover vibration, which I'm going to nick down because I don't need it fully on. And track rumble can go down a little bit as well. I'm doing this for myself and I've only just found these settings. So, yeah, I'll do alright. Like that. So you've got inversion as well, and sensitivity. Now onto the whole gameplay, you've got all that from the original one as well. So you've got all of that, and you have got the new systems here as well. And also you've got all the fire and measurement temperature, which I'm going to actually put into Celsius, because I can never understand Fahrenheit. Environment, and also I'm going to exclude training models from quick play before I get to uploads. And you got all the sound, power assists, which I probably could actually put that and that on. And that's down to the fact that you would be doing that as a driver in real life. But for now I'm going to keep it off. Then you got Dovetail Life, which I'm not going to touch. The reason why I didn't go towards the set of the store is because it won't work. Moving on to the Dovetail Life side of things, where Creators Club is, you've got obviously all these new photos. I haven't touched the new design yet. I won't be really touching that until after the full release, which is on the 26th, and it's the Friday after release on Early Access. I will be making that myself. This is a slight issue at the moment, it's not loading that quickly up. Got the Deutsche Bahn version. Got a load of liveries already on here, so. But like I said, I'm not gonna touch them just yet. And also, if you do all your creations do in fact are still on here. They just won't be usable until full release, and that includes all of mine, which is actually now mixed in, I do believe, with everything under the sun. Yes, it is. It's mixed in with everything and everyone. So yeah, scenarios and liveries all mixed together. Of course, you've got the livery designer. I'm not going to touch it because I'm not going to bother unless I find my the Deutsche Bahn for 40 talents. And look at those via that one. Let's do that one. It's a shame it doesn't actually have a photo of what's in there on there. Edit livery. So you've got the standard paint tools. This is made by the old method, so of making liveries. So you've got layers, you've got all of that, you've got a lot of stuff on here as well now. As well. Yes. Oh, I've edited a livery, so I'll get a trophy for it. But as well, you've probably got edit details. AI active, which I will keep because I don't mind it showing up. I've just noticed the Vecton, it looks like the BR182, I mean, the BR182. So I may report that as a little bug. And obviously got the Scenario Designer, which you got loads of routes at the moment, including Training Centre, with my speed testing scenario still on that. Didn't even go that far back, but we've got Photo Gallery when it loads up, of when I did my view from the actual training centre while I was doing the training for the Flying Scotsman. Rail Fan TV, which I'm not impressed. Rail Mastering, which in theory should have every one of them on here. Some of them may be slightly broken at the moment, but because yeah, I've done all of these and it's not, but that's because the route's not fully out yet and on here wise, and that is probably a mastery Dovetail Live side of things at the moment that they will have to look at. And then you got Mastery Rewards here as well, and new. To be fair, probably isn't any yet. I'm trying to do this very quickly. Oh no, there you are. And they're all annoying at the moment saying new, apart from the one for they announced here so before. So you got progress, you got all that. Delark. I still apparently haven't got a favourite train unless I'm down to the faction that it's not actually in the game yet. But we do have an 8F and a 323 in playable in Training Centre. So yeah. And on to that you got standard. Created Tug Ups there as well. Standard Training Centre. I won't press the story, but you got the standard. And that includes the 323, which has new suspension. All these, at least these aren't saying new now. These still aren't. But video tutorials and explore foot on way. And then to the trains, you got obviously quick play and journeys. And train depot and choose a route. So obviously you got East Coast Main Line, pretty much Doncaster, the Antelope, in the back of the Lesden, which is a TSW2 route, upgraded to TSW4, minus snow I believe it was. And at the same time, Vorarlberg, which is the first Austrian route, and also the first route that crosses a border. They're all relatively long, apart from that one 4 timing wise. I may have Nedworth on that already, this one already, but I cancelled with Cordon on one of the long services. But you get, there's the Vecton as well for that route, but the Vecton's actually mainly meant for this route. No idea which its services, and I think it's those ones. So obviously it's the 10, the BBR 101 and the ICE from Schnellflecker Aachen that doesn't show up as services yet, but obviously you've got the BR 112, the BR 185 to 182, the 110. So you've got a load of layers which still haven't shown up yet, which also will go to this route as well. Obviously got 3 run, which we will look at as well. So this will be the first. I've recently just done a video a couple of hours ago on the Flying Scotsman, but we start with the 801. You do get the 801-1 and -2, and roughly you can see how long the route is by looking at how long some of the services do take. So yeah, pick one of those and just get going quickly. And that one, we're not doing the whole thing. This is only supposed to be a look. If you want the full service, go and use that one. But I don't think AWS will show up on your side of things, down to the fact that I don't drive with the mic on, so deliberately. But here we are. It's a nice cab, modern cab, nice hub. The scoring on this route is slightly issues, that's a normal bug. You got all the safety systems under the sun, including the European training system and SDO, which isn't actually an active system yet. So all that good, I'll isolate TBWS for definite. Let me up there, you. Oh, I'll just go straight for the C. Hopefully, it might be louder. No, that's still quiet. I have got my controller up to full whack as well. Headlights dimmed. Falls there. None of these screens works for the FDO. Thing doesn't work. There's no light in that as well. There should have been a patch for this, but nothing's turned up yet. So you've got GMSR, which I'm not going to touch because I don't need to. I've got a keyboard in, so I can use that for stuff as well. Once we get moving, I'll use the camera mode. Obviously, there's no 700s yet because they're not here yet. What are you doing? That's an interesting bug. I've never seen that before on this one. Vigilance works. I think it's safe to say that no buttons actually work are sounding on there. Dawn does though. There's the motor. Yeah, there's no sound coming off these motors at all. There's no running sounds at all at the moment. Why does it look like I'm dented like a whole lot, really? I'm honest, I didn't dent that. I probably just noticed that. So away we are. 25. That HUD could do a little bit of an upgrade with perhaps having stations on it. But go on, go down to the purpose. Thank you. I'll be actually non-stop the whole way up to Doncaster on this one. Jesus. So might have to wait until after a patch has turned up for this really to use it more, because this is bugged like the Flying Scotsman's bugged as well slightly with the AWS not actually going off after going past the green light. So yeah, I stay quiet for a bit. I don't know if you can hear that, but that is very quiet on the mic, because I don't know if it actually comes out on the through the telly wise. We've got wipers left and right down there, and you've got speed down there. Don't know whether it's on, so if it shows up, it shows up. I don't know how far should I go until I decide to. Right, let's use that for photo. There literally isn't anything turning up, so I don't know. I should go up a little bit more like that. So you got photo mode in here. Find the terrain first. You got depth of view. So let it. Sometimes it needs to be done. Stuff needs to change first before you can do much. I'll just shift it again, but you got a focal point. So I don't know how some of these will work for it yet. But you can try and blur out some of the background, but not all the time. Obviously got rotation. Don't look at the screen with your motions it. And obviously got field of view, zoom in, zoom a bit more in, focus that out a little bit more. That's better focus. Then you also got exposure, how dark or how bright you want it. Most of the time I think you'd be wanting to keep these saturations. So do you want to make it look very old or super colourful? That actually looks quite nice. Got different views you can use on here with being like that, and the brightness. Once again, I think that should do enough. For height, I just reset everything. Exposure, bit of saturation, take that down a little bit, I'll do hide overlay because I pressed the wrong button, and save. Then you can press just save or save and upload, which does it to the Dovetail Live. I will press press because why not? So now I've got 2 photos on. that will take a couple seconds to upload, and I do believe you still have it the old way as well. So I think you've still got the old-fashioned photos as well. Not. No, you don't. What are we breaking for? Oh. Because it's been dumped into a reverse, that's why. There is a shortcut somewhere, but I can't remember what the button is. Apart from there's no running sounds at the moment, everything else is pretty much fine with the Zoom. And the AWS not coming through that loud. But that is something which Dovetail are aware of, and it should be in a patch at some point. It should have been out yesterday, but you know, the Flying Scotsman and Antelope had an update, but the main game itself didn't actually have one. And also you do have I'm Stuck down there. And that all that is still the same up there. Back to main menu. So the 66 is dirty. You ain't gonna get a clean one for now until they release everything else. Flying Scotsman, I did notice in that one I didn't actually have a driver. Fireman, I mean. I wonder if a fireman will spawn on this one. The firemen don't actually do anything at the moment, just to point that one out, they don't move. And that's the thing which they did themselves on Dovetail side of things. That's actually quite a nice photo. That's an air pump. Oh, we haven't got a fireman. We have no fireman. AWS is there. And you can't acknowledge it with the button at the moment, so you have to press it or press Q on the keyboard. And those doors up on it. Wham, that into forward. They are open. Don't touch the small or large injector because you don't want to make a vacuum in this, because we've got an air pump somewhere buried in here. Somewhere around here is where the air pump is apparently. I've tried to get to it. So yeah, I'll get up. So you've got I want to use the injector again. I don't know why I said it though. But we've got GMSR there. Open that up, crouch down, you can walk through the tender. You can hear the 66 right over there. Obviously you've got cool doors and so forth opening up. Technically you'd have that open anyway for fun, if he ever showed up. Up here you have got a way to open and shut these, but I can't even find them. Got all these injectors up here. That is for the air pump, so I won't turn it off. I won't touch the gauges either, but there. But I don't. If anyone knows where the water is for the injector wise, We've got handbrakes, water. So yeah. And I'm not using vacuum brakes, I'm using air brakes. I'm going to, just so it starts to release. Let's put back to the correct headlight figure resolution. So that's as it's supposed to be for heritage wise. Flight was the 66. Something which I have noticed is that the Azumas will have tail lights on. I'm guessing this might have the same issue with the tail lights on the front. This is not the RHTT 66 for people who want that, because there's nothing in here for that, even though it's in the RHTT dirt livery. So obviously there's nothing over there for the RHTT. I do believe that does have layers, but they're not actually active. They won't be active until Southeastern and the RHTT release. Let's go over that slide, shall we? I'm in the up camera. So there you go, tail lights on. So I'm obviously guessing that some of these bugs are going to get fixed in the patch at some point whenever that releases. Obviously you can drive this quite easy without having a speedo. You've got a speedo there, you've got everything there you need. Pressure gauges over that side for Catherine Fireman to look at, if he ever spawned or she. No, there's a corporal there, but you can't actually access him there, I don't think. No, you can't. There's a wall scooping this somewhere, I believe, but so obviously she won't get 100 committed in this scenario. I do believe you can actually shove head down there, yeah. So if you want to do the Royal Train, you can. There will be a sound improvement at some point for this. I believe on there should be a knuckle couple, yeah. It's either a knuckle couple or an actual couple there. Like it's in the front. It's actually an easy train to drive, flying squad's been told, I said. The R75 there. That's going to keep them low, so I drive. The sounds are actually a lot more when it's happening. The sounds are actually from the Heritage Railway. Wise when she visited the Heritage Railway and Dovetail went through the Heritage Railway. So the sounds are only up to about up to 2025. After that they will go out the window. Also the overhead has been had a little bit of an improvement. So you can see that right in the distance. There in the AW should look a little, yes. I think that comes through on the telly, not through the controller. But any other systems don't. And so if you do make a vacuum, that coach will come off, I believe. Yeah, that coach there will be able to be released. It's for being dual brake, so it's got air and vacuum on. But these coaches won't, because they're only air braked. Yeah, so if you press to do that, you have to release vacuum on the chamber here, one of them. Release it on the tender. Down, and then go along to one of these on the carriage and back that on there and release it via that to get the vacuum brakes off where it should be born along. Or with the pretty much you won't be able to use an air brake or you can vacuum. Probably the reason why I can tell how to do a bit more there is being the steam hammer that use brakes and not vacuum. There's a little notch down shaft right up. There must be a automatic farm in here because there's the dampers going up and down. Gauge glass, here's one of these. Whistle, where's the one? The valves are fully on. The flow is... Oh, one of those might be the injector actually. No, the water valve's down there. That's the steam valve, there's a regular on that side of the valve. There's the whistle valve, you've got an injector valve fully open. They're all fully open except the steam heat. Cheers, that gauge as well. So yeah, if you're in here at this format you will be sticking it out that much. So we're actually now driving very efficiently. Little tip that's already on there. If you are keeping everyone that much, you ever said this right? Proves that we're driving very efficiently because the safety belts with the AI still doesn't know how to not do that. So yeah. So that's enough of that. Main menu, yes. We'll go for all the routes then, I'll go through, then just pick one and do free roam on that one. I won't hit the 66 so that's the same. I haven't actually hit the antelope yet, so this will be my first time seeing the antelope. And yes, it's one of the services down, that's a part one I picked to do. Because I am not sitting for 2 hours to do a full line run. Yeah, but I'm going to do that one for now. I'm trying to get this done very quickly. Because I'm going to try and hit every route, not just one route, and go, yeah, look at this. Right, anyway. So obviously this route doesn't have any safety systems actually active on it. But we'll turn on step lights, number lights. Don't need front markers on because we're not going anywhere. Headlights on bright. Shove the reverse for and open the doors up. Brakes to passenger and release them down to minimal to get them off. Speedo's there, that's how you do it, and that's over there. Control that should just have an alerter in theory. Positive train controls on. Alert is on. So I don't know if BTS isn't on, so that's handy. But where am I? Time down there. Obviously we go up north. G2. Got rules. Got getting. Obviously do have PSI as well. Fully released the brake. Give that a couple seconds to knock off fully. Why can't I get in yet? Why can't I? Why am I not allowed to leave yet? Come on. Why does this have to put me to follow it? Yes, you're heading that way. I don't know the map, so I wouldn't know where it's going. Anyway, well, wait for that to go anyway. Where is that train actually snaking itself off to? What is it, 12 mile an hour? Gee, that's me. Where are you actually going? Trying to work out where this service is currently running to. It's in my way. No wonder why this takes 2 hours. Over 2 hours. This is all you get in the bother. Get in there anyway. I'm guessing that counts as 2 platforms. Over here is a tram, which is the Mastery, if I remember rightly. Look, we are now cleared, so up to that signal. But the very quiet that one. Oh yeah, Glenfield. Shows I'm not used to American. Any others? Centre light cab, F recognition, contact dispatcher, cab heating, pulse actively lights, attendance, signal thing. I won't press the horn sequencer yet. We'll get out of here first. We're speeding because it's actually not fun. It's 12 miles an hour. Well, we're fully cleared out now, which is handy. And that speed dropped down a lot more. I don't care how we're speeding. So, out we come. So if I press Honda, normally it works, trainers. The horn sequencer now doesn't want to work. Very interesting. Like I said, it worked in training centre, but not now. Off you got Sander there, you got horn. No. Horn sequencer doesn't actually want to work. Oh well. Oh well. So yeah, very ugly though. That'll do for that one. I'm not going to bother with the cab car. Because it's pretty much carbon copying. I think that might have been the one I had yesterday with the when I did the training for it. I hit I'll do Navaka to listen now. I don't know why it's one night this one because this is the only one. Obviously got Farley, not you. All deliveries in here. So they may randomly show up. STU. I believe these are the layers, not layers, these are the services. Right, loading, I'll have a drink. So, well, we were not far from Riesa. We ain't going anywhere anyway because it's light. So that's an auto, L's at B can go on, P's at B can go on, and C can go on. I'll do master switch to on, cut in forwards. We ain't going anywhere for now. That's emergency brake by complete accident. Shove that up to 40 kilometers an hour. Confirm speed set. Should have worked, but I don't know if it has or not. It's set up to be German. None of those actually work. Contrast, brightness. There must be something I'm not doing the region right. Release brakes hand. Obviously, pen should be up and closed. You've actually got little diagrams on that. Down here we've got air cons and so forth down there. This side you've got wipers and control wise. Still got a red signal, can't go anywhere. Compressor there. Got a horn down there. Which does have a two-tone, but once again that's not for some strange reason working on the controller. Any of these won't work. Trying to work out where the things are.
RFB.
RFB. RFB. RFB is now active. So that should have activated it. That's how you activate RFB when the signal permits to leave. What are we waiting on? Come on. Yeah, outside, because are we on the train? Yes. These are what comes with the BR187, these wagons here. I might even tell you what they're supposed to be speed-wise, but I'm guessing they were built in 2013. So I'm guessing PZB mode is alright. I think I'm not a German driver, so I wouldn't know. Obviously Speedo's there, but I don't know if you can change it or not. Don't ask what that is, that's probably a clip for a notepad there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that controller bit since the vibration hasn't actually changed. Sounds hasn't. Come on, where is this train anyway? Let's go and say hello to it. There it goes. So it shouldn't be long now in theory then. They're already down waiting for us. That signal, that W is actually, those W's are actually meant are signals. You have to ask for permission to pass them, I believe it is. Or something like that, if I remember rightly to what I've heard. Because they use stuff like that in Austria as well. Of course, you've got a window on the cab door. Come on, signal. Come on, signal. Come on, signal. It's gone out of that block. Come on. Me, that's a long block. Are we actually having to wait for some gas or something? No. Oh, that's a that's not a signal, that's a distant signal. I think we're going to be here for a while. Because there's literally drains after drains going. Headlights didn't actually work properly in training centre, but they do here. Don't ask if all these get used. I think they probably do. One of them probably gets used in Austria, one probably gets in Germany, one in Switzerland, probably one in France. So these probably can go all over the place. Maybe in the cap. I think, yeah, you got France, obviously Germany, Austria, France, Switzerland, and you will have to change that on the route of some of the routes as well. On the Austrian route when you cross the border from Austria to Germany, or Germany to Austria. Oh, the horn wants to actually work now. We would have got out in front of that train with no problems. But I'm not going to sit here and wait for that because we're going to be here for quite a while. I don't really want to be here for much longer because I've already gone longer than I was wanting. So, yeah, and then finally, Vorarlberg. Got obviously the BL185 there, but the main thing is the talent. But you, not you. But do not you, not you. We use the Rex. A Rex service, which is the Austrian version of a Regionbahn. The RB side of things, that's regional barn service. So it is the fast service. CFOs and piece B. I'm just going to do that while we set this up. Headlights, wait. Headlight, do that. Headlights. Yeah. One thing I will recommend is do that. Just to make the light actually stand out. The CFA one down there doesn't actually light up that well. So unless there is any button down here to increase that brightness, which there isn't. Tool-wise, and you have to use that when crossing the border as well, and neutral sections. This is the old livery for the 42, the OBB liveries. Obviously there will be other layers on this when they turn up. I can't bother to wait until then. The sounds aren't real, they are fake ones, but they do get away with it in some respects because it's still using talent sounds. Brakes off and away we go. Fashion 45. That came through controller. I don't know if you heard that or not. Oh. Release me, for goodness me. That's where we're stopping because I have no idea. So you probably heard Steve come through like crazy. That's all the tools you do have to though. For some strange reason it doesn't want to work even on the keyboard. So we're in Germany at the moment, but I'm just pointing that out with old school semaphore signals. Shush. So yeah. Theory it's somewhere around here is when we change into to the actual OBB side of things. I think Austria. I think it was, if I remember rightly. Shush. So I don't know if that will come through via the telly. Can come through the telly. It probably will. They probably have to. They probably have their setting in to the game at some point for that. So yeah, pretty much prove that one. Like I said, I never birthed. Pass some old school German signals. I don't care if I'm speeding. So pretty much the crossing is a bridge. Yes, they do have water flows. How far is it? Oh, it's somewhere around here. But you can get one in when you get to like you can have to do that, and then at the same time you will have neutral sections. Neutral sections on East Coast Way don't East Coast Main Line don't work at the moment. And the final thing, we're going to go to choose a route. We're going to do it in timetable mode. We're going back to East Coast Main Line. We're not pressing that. All scenarios, because we do get scenarios. Not Vorarlberg, I want East Coast. We're going on foot at Peterborough. Because why not? At 10 o'clock, because I can't be bothered to change the time. I will wait. Train spotting will return, but that won't until after full release. Down to the layers side of things. So we're at Doncaster, not Doncaster, PTD's, Peterfield. The train, that's not there. Got to make sure I know which side's what, because I'm not on it. I run up there quickly. Yeah. Choose that. We've got these are all the locos, including obviously the German stuff. So yeah, DL46. So what we'll do is throw the 323 in from training centre because why not? And spawn it in. Whoosh. There we go. This will be the first time I've used this one as well. This version of the 323. It's normal everything. Sit down. Thank you for giving me some targets. One button, that one. If I set a path. We won't go the full way up, but do the full journey. Because I'm not mad. Go up to here. Confirm. That will set the game for itself. That probably won't work with it. That's loud enough. That's coming through. Fine. So. These are literally not Birmingham or Gloucester ain't in. This is training centres. Decent speed, because get out the cab. Watch the train as it work the all that part of it. Bounciness of that, because it actually does properly work. A bit bouncy, but it works. I've no idea what we're doing speed wise. So there you go, you're free to free on East Coast on the ECML. And this will hold up the AI like no one's business. I should have really done that. Never mind. Anyway. And yes, that's loud. That's louder than that. So they're bugged at the moment. Don't actually get this or hit anything like that. So yeah. There you go, 3 to 3 on East Coast, like I said. So I'm gonna leave it here then, guys. Don't forget to like, go on, and subscribe for more related content. And I will see you in the next video, whenever that will be. Once again, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I hope you'll have an awesome day. Good work.